Talks with Rita, where we talk all things social issues. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. And to all those who have put down comments in my comment section, thank you. Let's keep communicating. Let's keep talking. And for those who send me private text messages, really, I also appreciate your efforts. I appreciate your questions, right? It keeps our conversation going. I really, really appreciate it. It brings so much meaning to my life. And I really enjoy the fact that I'm able to impact and educate some of you. I really, really appreciate that we are getting somewhere, right? We are getting somewhere. So thank you. So again, along the week, I got a question. Somebody wanted to know how can they stop fighting in their relationship? How can they stop arguing? How can they stop having disagreements in their relationship? So I had a chat with this person and it was very interesting. Yeah, I learned a lot from them. They learned a lot from me. And then I thought again, I'll make a YouTube video so that my tribe, my people on my channel can also hear this. Yeah, so the first thing I told this person was that truth of the matter is we cannot eliminate fights in our relationships. Why? We are two different human beings as we come together in a relationship, in that union, in a love relationship, even whatever relationship. We are two different individuals with two different backgrounds, with two different world views. How I view things is not the way my partner would view things. How I view things is not the way my sister will view things or my colleague. So we have different world views. So we are bound to differ. We are bound to have disagreements. So we can't really say they will not, or we should completely stop fights in our relationships. No. But however, there are ways or there are things we can do, right? There are things we can do to reduce or to prevent regular fights, right? Because again, we should know that regular fights that are heated up all the time, that is unhealthy and that is toxic, right? So there are fights, but it should not go to the extent of toxic and unhealthy patterns in our relationships. So yes, so we are going to look at five ways on how we can prevent regular fights to occur in our relationships, right? So again, to my single people, I don't want you to feel left out or feel as though this channel is just for people in relationships. No, honeys, no. This channel is for everybody. Single, relationship, entanglements, I don't know, whatever. But this is for everybody. We are going to learn a thing or two from each other. And whether you are in a relationship or not, this can benefit you in the sense that if you're not in a relationship, it will prepare you. You know, you will know what to do when you are now in a relationship, right? So don't feel left out. Don't feel left out, honeys. Don't feel left out at all, right? So we are going to look at 5 things that we can do to prevent regular fights in our relationships. 5 things that we can do. They are easy, they are doable. It takes practice again, and it takes commitment, right? It takes you as a person in a relationship deciding that, you know what, I want my relationship to have few fights. I don't want to have regular fights with my partner, right? So make a commitment to these 5 things. They're not the only things though. The list is endless. But I thought I should put together these 5 things and then we learn from them, right? or we try to practice them. The first thing is agree to disagree, right? Make a decision that there are things or there are times we are going to disagree, me and my partner, and I don't have to always agree with them because I have a different worldview, and they also don't have to always agree with me because they also have a different worldview. So understand those things and make a decision that, you know what, it doesn't matter because we are two different people. So I'll decide to accept that they will not agree with me all the time. And my partner also should understand that there are times they'll not agree with me, right? So for the sake of peace, have an understanding that you are two different people, you will not agree on everything, you are coming from different backgrounds. So when you make that conscious decision that there will be times when you will not always be on the same page. Also, respect your partner's decision or opinion. Though you don't agree with them, respect the fact that they have a different worldview and peacefully drop the issue and say, okay, if that's how you view things, it's fine. But remember, respectfully. Don't put in attitude and eye rolling and all that, because that can start fights, right? And then the second thing is that find or make time on how you can manage your stress as an individual. Why I'm saying this is because we move with stress most of the time. We are stressed beings. Yes, stress is part and parcel of our lives, our daily lives. So make time to release that stress. Because what will happen is, if you don't make time to release that stress, you are going to release it on your partner. Your partner is going to feel that stress. You are going to, yes. So, as much as stress is part and parcel of our daily lives, we should find ways on how to cope with our stress. Because if we don't find ways on how to cope with our stress, we are going to take it out on our partner, and then that will trigger fights. So in order to prevent fights to happen regularly, find ways to manage or cope with your stress. There are things such as exercises. This can relieve your stress tremendously. It can reduce your levels of stress. Make a regular routine or a regular plan on how you're going to work out. Trust me, most people who work out, people like me who work out, we are happy people, guys. We are happy. So make a plan to work out, even to just jump. That can really help reduce stress. Instead of you piling all this stress, and then the moment you meet with your partner, it will end up in fights. So these are some of the ways you can prevent regular fights. Again, you can cope with your stress by making time to relax, listening to music, Find activities that can help you cope, reduce stress. Otherwise, truth of the matter is you're going to take it out all on your partner. Sometimes it's stress from work, and then you meet your partner when it's knock off time, and then you outburst on them. Let us learn to know that, no, I have stress now. I have felt too much stress. Let me find ways to take out this stress. Each of us should make time to learn on how to cope with our daily stress. And really, I'm thinking already this will be our topic some other time on how to cope with stress. Because I've seen many people struggling with stress, and then it piles up and it grows into depression. It shouldn't be like that, but unfortunately most of us go through that, and it grows to depression, and that's not a good thing. And then the third thing that we should also do that can help us to prevent regular fights in our relationships is that we should get enough rest, guys. Enough rest. There are some of us who don't sleep at all, or who don't rest. And you feel, I'm wasting time, I should push, I should work, It's okay. Hustling is fine. Working is okay. It's okay, but it will have negative impact on many things in your life. And one of them is your relationship. It will affect your relationship in many, many negative ways. Yes, the money will come in the pocket. People will have all these breakthroughs and all that. But guys, as much as we want to work, as much as we want to push for that money, as we want to do what, let's not forget to rest. Let's make a deliberate decision to say, I will rest, I will sleep, I will take my 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and then the rest of the hours I will work. Because what will basically happen to you is that if you don't rest, it affects you physically, it affects you mentally, emotionally, it affects you. And then when it's affecting you in this way, it's easy for you to get triggered. You easily get triggered, you easily get frustrated, you easily get triggered into conflict, because the body is tired, the body is exhausted, and you're trying to push through. Let me push through. But the mind, the body, everything is not balancing well. It's not okay. Sleep is important, guys. Like, sleep is so important for us as human beings. I think God knows exactly what he was doing. That's why he made day and night. So at night we should sleep. I get it, we have goals to achieve, we have targets to meet, but if you are now seeing that it's beginning to affect your relationship, or you are now too moody, check your sleeping pattern. How are you sleeping? Are you really sleeping enough? Because if you are not, it's time to sit back and make a plan. Sleep helps us to reset. The body gets to reset, to readjust, to realign, and then you are ready for the next day. So when you begin to, allow your body to rest, make time to sleep properly on a comfortable bed, wherever you have to sleep, couch, bed, mattress, wherever, but just make time to sleep. Like, really, it does not matter. But make time to sleep. It is good for your soul. It's good for your body. It's good for your mental health, And it will also be beneficial for your relationship. It will be beneficial for your relationship in many, many other ways. Right? And then the fourth thing that we should know, or we should learn, in order to prevent regular fights in our relationships, my people. Right, as I said, this list is endless. It's a long list, but I've just put 5 for now. The fourth thing that I have learned that most people don't really pay attention to is knowing your partner's love language. Yes, my people. Love has languages, right? As much as we all have different languages as people, Subia, Silozi, Chinese, Simbukushu, Rukwangwari, as much as we have all those different languages, and Africa, Afrikaans. As much as we have all those different languages, love also has different languages. We should make time to study our partners. Yes, we should make time to know what is my partner's love language, because most of us we're speaking the opposite of our partner's love language, and yet we think we are doing the right thing, and we fail to understand why we don't understand each other. It's because your partner speaks this language and you are speaking the opposite. There's no way you're going to understand each other. There'll just be fights, regular fights. So make time to understand what is my partner's love language. And love language is a broad topic on its own, and I promise you, my people, if you want me to make it, guys, drop in the comment section or drop me a DM. I will make a video on love language. I'll break it down. I'll put it in the most simplest way for everyone to understand what are these love languages. How do I learn my partner's love language? How do I speak my partner's love language, my people? It's very easy. It's simple things that we tend to walk all over. Learn your partner's love language. Some of you, yes, know. I have come across a few individuals, they know. Proper. Guys, there are people who are sharp. There are people who are sharp out there. You know. I was shocked. Some people are ahead. They know the things. I was shocked. Anyway, it's a story for another day. I will share with you guys the other time. Like, I was like, yo, there are people who know things and they know the practicality of it. They know how to put things into practice, you know. And then, yes, there are still a few of us who are willing to learn. And being willing to learn, or, you know, wanting to know, it's a good thing. One step at a time, we're going to get there. So know your partner's love language. It will prevent a lot of unnecessary fights. It will reduce the amount of fighting that you do in your relationship, right? Because you are going to speak your partner's love language, and it will make the love blossom again in the relationship. It will make things beautiful all the time. You know, each of you, when you now know each other's language, it will make your love story beautiful. So everyone will be excited, everyone will be happy, everyone will feel that, oh my God, I'm with the right person. They know me, they understand me, right? That's where you hear those words that, no, my partner knows me, my partner understands me, my partner gets me. It's because people are speaking each other's languages, right? Make time to know your partner's love language. And the last one, the number fifth one, oh, but the English, guys, the number 5 one, the number 5 one. Anyway, yeah. The 5th one is that, learn to appreciate your partner. Learn to appreciate them and learn to express your love and appreciation to them. You see, when people are in a relationship, I always say this, most people make this mistake that when they get married or when they're now in the relationship, they feel as though we have arrived. So we have arrived to our destination, and then they relax. Lufitile, in my language. Or we have arrived in English. That's a huge mistake. People should understand that when you enter in a relationship, when you enter in a marriage, understand that that is now the beginning of real work. Right? Serious, on a serious note, that is the beginning of real work. You don't come and relax that I married her. She's now going to be the madam of the house. Or I'm married now, I'm the madam of the house. Guys, this is a topic on its own. We are going to sit and talk about these things because these are mistakes which many people do when they are now in relationships, when they are now in marriages, they relax. Fine, for the purpose of this video, we should learn to express our love to our partners. Let's express it in all the ways that we know. Let's also show them appreciation. Let your partner know that you love them and you appreciate them. And how will they know? You should say it. Speak. Some of you are now living like brother and sister, and you take these things for granted. There's no more telling each other, I love you. There's no more telling each other, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate what you did. Thank you for making this, Thank you for buying us groceries. Thank you for fixing the TV. Thank you for making our bed. Oh, this lunch was delicious. Thank you, my wife. Thank you, my husband. Some of you have taken these things for granted. You don't say them anymore. You're just moving, floating. We have arrived. You have not arrived. That is the beginning of real work. Guys, this is a topic on its own. I'm insisting on this because this has triggered many fights. So in order to prevent unnecessary fights or regular fights in your relationships, take time to know your partner. Take time to express your love for them. Let them know that you love them. Tell them, I love you, my wife. I love you, my husband. I love you, my girlfriend. I love you, my boyfriend. Tell them. Let them not guess. It shouldn't be guesswork. Does he still love me or not? Am I still relevant or not? Am I still attractive or not? No. Tell them, oh my wife, you look so beautiful today in that dress. Expression is very important in a relationship. Wow. As I said, it's a topic for another day. We are going to dig in it in detail. So, thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I really appreciate. Thank you for making time to listen to me. So I'll see you in my next video, and I really want you again to continue commenting, continue sharing, continue subscribing. I really appreciate. Love you. Bye.